Thanks for tuning in to UIWtv. I'm Gabriela Bosques.
And I'm Mike Sines. As the semester comes to a close, we bring you the latest highlights of the numerous stories that have took place here on campus. Just as the holiday season unfolds, students are starting to make their way back home. Let's head on over to news correspondent Mark Trevino with what you can expect at the gas pumps.
Gas prices are always a concern among students when traveling home for the holidays.
I'm planning to go back home and I live in the valley. Yeah, gas prices are a really big factor, especially considering the friend who's taking us, she has an FJ Cruiser. So yeah, those take up a lot of gas, so we each have to save up like a certain amount to get home.
But after visiting with Valero's spokesman Bill Day, the trends at the pump seem to be leaning in favor of the commuter.
Well, what Valero has seen recently is finally we've seen some leveling off of prices. We saw a lot of volatility earlier in the year, especially over the summer. Things have been a little bit more stable recently, and that'll probably continue going in toward the end of the year through the holidays. If anything, we'll probably see prices decrease a little bit.
They had these tips for students who are headed back home during the holiday season.
They'll probably see fuel prices lower in the big cities than they will if they're driving through the countryside. So if they're going through rural areas, they may see a little bit higher prices outside of the city.
With gas prices easing up in a steadier market, traveling this holiday season looks to be a little bit friendlier on your wallet. Reporting for UIWtv News, I'm Mark Trevino.
It's that time of year again, not only to give thanks, but also to lend out a helping hand. And that's exactly what volunteers will do at the annual Raul Jimenez Thanksgiving Dinner. The dinner will be held downtown at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center on November 24th.
In honor of Veterans Day, we're bringing you the latest stories in commemorating our war heroes. On November 10th, UIW held the 9th annual Veterans Day celebration. Let's go to correspondent Claudia Esparza with the story.
Hi Cardinals, I'm Claudia Esparza and I'm here at the UIW Veterans Day ceremony on Dubuis Lawn. It is here that we recognize and honor all those who have served our country. Included in the event were two student veteran speakers, retired Air Force Lieutenant Colonel Laurel Smith and Army Staff Sergeant Eric Sadat. With more than 1,100 student veterans on campus this semester, this ceremony is of great importance to UIW's mission. From all of us here at UIW, we say hello and thank you to all those serving overseas. Reporting for UIWtv, I'm Claudia Esparza.
Another Veterans Day celebration took place downtown for the annual Veterans Day Parade. Our very own correspondent Sarah Ganem was there to capture it all.
Veterans and Community United marked the theme of this year's Veterans Day Parade. The event has been held for the past 11 years in downtown San Antonio, bringing everyone together in honor of Veterans Day.
Well, it's a San Antonio tradition, and basically it brings the whole community together to take some time to reflect on how fortunate we are and to reflect and salute and honor all those veterans, all those individuals who pretty much sacrificed their life.
Whether they'd be past or present, veterans of war dating back to World War II are honored in this yearly tradition.
With these parades, we want them to get bigger and bigger every year because it's our way as a community to show and give back to the veterans our appreciation.
Fox 29 reporter Yamin Vidhin summarizes the veterans' work in 2 words.
Selfless work.
Hundreds of people have lined the streets here in downtown to pay tribute to those who served our country. Reporting for UIWtv News, I'm Sarah Ganem.
On November 4th, student leaders along with faculty members helped bring awareness of disability at the 2011 Freedom Challenge. News correspondent Yesenia Carizales has a story.
Originally formed in 2008, the Freedom Challenge helps shed light on the difference technology can make when people with disabilities are able to use it. The event is not only a challenge, but also an eye-opener for all of those who participate.
It gives us a greater appreciation of some of these students or adults that have to go through life utilizing a wheelchair or walker or some other type of adaptive piece of equipment.
Well, that's all for the 2011 Freedom Challenge. Reporting for UIWtv News, I'm Yesenia Carizales.
As our highlight story of the month, Invisible Children screened their recent campaign on November 7th. Correspondent Ashley Perez has a story.
Hey Cardinals, I'm here in Marion Ballroom where Invisible Children will be screening their latest video about their new campaign. Let's take a look.
There is an invisible war in Africa. Young children are abducted from their homes and forced to fight and kill in northern Uganda. Invisible Children showed their newest film, Brown is for Tony. A guest speaker followed the presentation and shared her story about being a Ugandan survivor.
Because someone gave a donation is the reason I'm in school today, and that means the world to me.
Invisible Children Roadies are volunteers who go around and help spread the word with presentations on what they have done so far and also what they plan to accomplish.
We're building radio towers. We're building a rehabilitation center that's, putting in communication, putting in a rehab center for people who were abducted by, a rebel leader by this 25-year-long war.
To help the cause, visit invisiblechildren.com. Reporting for UIWtv News, I'm Ashley Perez.
Last week, we had a cold front move through which brought with it chilly temperatures and even a few beneficial showers. Will we see more cool temperatures on the way as well as some possible rain? Let's check in with Alexander Salmon in the UIW Storm Center.
Thanks, Mikey. Those storms have pushed over towards the east, leaving us with nice clear skies in the Texas area. As of temperatures, though, Amarillo is starting out at 40, and that warm spot over Corpus Christi is 78. Going into our local area, we have 67 in Del Rio, 64 in Kerrville, and 73 over in San Antonio. Now, the dew points are going to be going down here, decreasing because of that cold front pushing out the moisture over towards the Gulf. But our focus is going to be that high pressure coming from the Rockies, bringing in the dry air and clear skies for the next 24 hours. As of the rest of the week, though, we are going to have clouds and that possible chance of rain on Monday, with our temperatures up in the 80s for the rest of the week, and our lows will be in the 60s. For more weather updates, please check out our website, stormcenterlive.net. I'm Alexandra Salmon. Back to you.
Thanks, Alexandra. Also, don't forget the annual Presidential Spaghetti Dinner coming up on November 29th in the Rosenberg Sky Room. The dinner invites all the UIW students to come together and enjoy the food as faculty and staff caters.
If you have any questions or comments about the show, email us at uiwtv@uiwtx.edu. Remember to study hard and finish the semester off strong. I'm Mike Sines.
And I'm Gabriela Bosquez.
Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you back here next semester.